Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Mitchell on the give, headed left. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Here's Mitchell again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Now Allen. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Now it'll be a punt on 4th down with Logan Cook out to boot it. And he doesn't put much height or distance on this one. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That punt ends up a 36-yard kick. And the 49ers will go on offense. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Off the play fake, Williams. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
One of the tight ends in motion left. Williams thrown again here on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down, here's Williams. And oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted! And the Bills are gonna have it! And he's gonna hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw for Allen. Into the hands of Likely. And they get this down to the 28. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Play action now with Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Back to the air, Allen. Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
And he doesn't find the lane on this one. The defense meeting him at the line. No gain for them, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that will get them on the board.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Returning it from the 4. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31. First tone of the game for James Cook. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First down, Williams. Caught near the goal line. He has the San Francisco touchdown. Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
Assignments were tested, and they were ready for it defensively. That's an excellent stop at the line. And it's going to make this offense seriously question revisiting that call.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Looking from the gun, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Punt meets him at the 28. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Working from the gun, Williams. He's got this complete to James Cook. Has a hole left, room to run. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers get 6 more on their early advantage. It's a James Cook touchdown. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers drive their lead to 11. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running right with Mitchell. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They have second and pretty long here. Now a give running right. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka gets there to take him down. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up third down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Allen on third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down. The Bills with a punt team out there. Back deep for the 49ers is Deebo Samuel. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He breaks the tackle. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. We've got a stoppage now. There was a player shaking up on that return. So we'll take a brief break as they tend to it. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Williams to throw on 3rd. That one's cut along the left sideline. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
First down throw by Williams. His shot downfield will wind up incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. Cook hauls it in. Watching for the pylon, and he's got it! Touchdown! The 49ers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. It's a James Cook touchdown, his 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers push their lead to 18. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. It's Allen out of the pistol. Taken in by Likely. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Justin Reed with the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd and 6 now. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
To throw again, it's Allen. He puts some juice on it deep. That's cut at the 25. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, that's one of those cases, and we see it at every level. He simply took off before he got full possession, and that's simply a drop.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Allen gonna throw again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The Bills with some work to do, trailing in this game. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Allen to throw. They're on him again, and he goes down again. 4th and forever coming up. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. They'll send Logan Cook out again for the punt. Deebo Samuel deep to return this. That's grabbed at the 10. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. That one in the books is a 48-yard punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Throw left side, complete. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. To the 10, and he's gonna score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers continue piling on to this lead. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Return starts at the 3. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. First down throw for Allen. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Play action now, Allen. That's incomplete left side. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it, thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They bring the tight end in motion. They'll throw on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
This is taken at the 44. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. It'll go down as a 37-yard punt. And they're going to take over possession.
You get paid for. Get ready.
The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Williams from the gun. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw now, Allen. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
connect on first. It's second down. Allen on the play action. Across his body, and they make the interception. Colson Adibo's got it. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. Williams to throw on first. Finds him over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 28. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
One of the big lessons you learn transitioning from college to the NFL is you can't get it all back at once, offensively or defensively. But this is the right way to go about it now defensively. You got to get a sack. You got to get something going to stem this momentum, and that might just be the sack they needed.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And looking at the scoreboard, Brock, I think they can weather the miss there.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Back to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Working from the gun, Williams. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. He fires one deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Stays up. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. 3rd and long for him here. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Kate, if the word safety was used, and it's not a lot in NFL locker rooms, but if it was at halftime, it was about safe throws, good decisions, consistent plays. It was not about a safety to begin this second half, and that's what we nearly saw. Not the kind of start this offense wanted. It's got to overcome a bit of adversity.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. New series coming up following the punt. And the 49ers are set up quite well for their next possession. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Handoff headed right. It's Cook. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers tack on 7 more to their lead. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A give to Mitchell, running left. And he's brought down for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
His drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka gets there to take him down. They get those 2 yards back, but now it leaves him with 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be their football. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Now a give to Cook, running left.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Putting the tight end in motion. Again, it's Cook. And he drives it up past the 45. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Pass complete to Cook. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 35 out of that one. And that's a 49er 1st down. They'll try the right side with Cook. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Now Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing on 3rd and long. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Dumps it off to his running back. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
New set of downs for him at the 38. It's Allen out of the pistol. He puts everything behind this one. deep downfield. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
A big kick is no good. It's well to the left there. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal.
Goal to go, and to come away with nothing. Zip, zilch, nothing. It's not all on him for missing the kick. He could shoulder the blame with the 11 other guys who couldn't find the end zone on 1st, 2nd, or even 3rd and goal.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. This is Cook. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They've got a man in motion. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He's going to push one deep. Big gain downfield. Hits the 20. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Kicking team out to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers continue adding on to that lead. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now Allen. On target to his man Higgins. He gets loose down the right side. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
And in, touchdown Buffalo. Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills take 7 points off the deficit. Well, the win may be lost, but their effort certainly isn't. They're going to try to get this one back after the score. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Another one for Cook. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Motioning the tight end now. Williams to throw on 3rd. That throw finds Kittle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Now run by Cook. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Cook. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. 5-yard gain on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Now give left side. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
They'll run it with Cook. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The 49ers are running them out of the building. It's a James Cook touchdown, his 3rd total score in this game. So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara.